people in the house today. We got a very special guest, some very special guests with us today from the Mighty Nice Band. We got Mr. Gino Real and Mr. Marty Martinez in the house with us. How you guys doing? Say hello to everyone out there.
Hello, Denver.
There we go.
Hello, Denver.
And of course, as always, I got the man himself, Mr. Henry Archuleta, in the house. What's up, Henry?
Right on, DJ Jesse. I heard you turned it out right at the beginning at the Tierra show.
You
Is
know-
that true, dog?
you know it,
Judas,
bro.
please, everybody say, man, that guy's got it going on.
We got the
They
crowd
say
warmed
he's
up.
looking good. You got that jams going. I heard about that, man. It's like, that was
You know,
wild.
just like Rudy mentioned earlier, we're still recuperating from that. You know.
That was cool. You did the, he called in and did you an online over-the-air interview. That was really nice of him to do that before he goes down to the show. Or is he down back
He's
in
down
Colorado
there. They
Springs?
stayed in Colorado Springs, so they're gonna do a show tonight at the Stargazers with the Legacy Band and Techita. So if you're out there around that area, make sure you go check them out.
Sweet. Is it going to be as good as Denver?
You
well,
know,
yeah. Yeah. Well, you're not there, so, you're representing.
Yeah.
So another thing I'd like to make sure, if you're watching us live via video on www.kuhsdenver.com, you make sure and get right up in there. There's instructions off to the left side. Turn your audio off for the streaming radio and let it run just on the video. You can just click on that. Remember to do that because we're multicasting right now, or simulcasting, and we're doing it live. Keep in mind, we've got a few questions to ask. You want to call in, you can call in. We've got our call-in number. What's our call-in number, Jesse?
That number is 720-386-0513. So make sure you write that down and keep it in your phone. Lock it in.
No ladies calling the guys here, say, hey, babe, where you? You didn't make it here last night. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to start with Gino. Gino, let's tell us about yourself. Read some of your bio on that exotic website you got up there. I don't know who's operating that website. Judas Priest, man. There's a lot of stuff up there. Talk to us about your past and where you started, how you started when you were young, and you can just talk openly and have some fun. Now remember, you're being simulcast, so you may want to get right up on your microphone right there.
Alrighty then. Denver, Colorado. What's happening out there? You know what? I started as a very young child singing back in the San Luis Valley. I was living in a little town called San Acacio Viejo. And as a young child, I would sit down and listen to the old time radio that they had. And of course, the only thing that was being broadcast at that time was the old Opry from Nashville. And that's what I used to listen to, actually. And I started singing country. And that's all I could.
So do you still sing country? Can you
Oh.
sing country? Do you do a lot of it out there when you're performing? and stuff?
Well, once in a while we do. I'll do a little bit of Brooks and Dunn, throw a little bit of Freddie.
Kaka kick music is what they call it.
Well, yeah, we kick it around a little bit. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I started playing and singing along quite a bit, and I just kind of remembered all the songs, and I just sit down and sing with my dad, and my dad was my biggest inspiration, and at that time, so I had a couple of older brothers that we all used to sit around the radio, and my sisters and stuff, and that was when you're out there in the valley, that's all you had. You lived out in the country and stuff
So
like that.
a lot of things that are going on for you right now. You've had a couple of bands. You've had Destiny. Is that correct?
Well, I played with the Reality Band.
Reality?
The Reality Band. I played with a doo-wop group called Quadrippin'. There's a few groups here and there that we played with, and I sat in with a lot of groups too, but mainly just a solo entertainer at that time. So, but yeah, I just kind of love music, man. I've just been doing this for a while, and I had the opportunity to do a live performance for Time Life Warner, which was their banquet, and the person that actually did the recording industry for the silver and platinum gold albums, he was in attendance, and after the show, he asked me if I would come out and to play in Las Vegas. I said, sure. I just took it, yeah, sure. Right on, man. Appreciate that, But I didn't think 2 weeks later that I was actually going to go out to Vegas. So that's why I said I needed a lawyer today. I was scared on that one.
So you've got the Mighty Nice Band. You get a lot of promo. You're all over Facebook, all the social sites, stuff like that. And you're getting a lot of gigs. You play all over the place. Kind of give me an idea of some of the places that you play and what's your favorite.
Well, you know what? I think the people are my favorite. I don't the places. They're to me. There's so many. I God, I can name hundreds of them. But the people that come out to hear us, I guess that's what we're there to do. You know, we love entertaining people, and I think we're down at the pub. Well, we are at the pub tonight, but we've been at D's Midtown. We're doing D Notes. So many more of these groups that we're doing. Just a lot of clubs.
Yeah, big shout out to Daniel and Shauna over at D's Midtown. They advertise a lot up on our website.
Absolutely. Hello to
Mhm.
them.
Little relation to my family. You probably didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, relation to my family.
Great people.
Yeah. And so we have a good time with listening to Gino Real. He brought his drummer, his heartbeat, into the house here, and so he's sitting right next to him. His name's Marty Martinez. We're going to delve into his background a little bit because I mean, why bring Gino and he's got his partner here with him, and we want to talk to him a little bit about his background, how you started, drumming, Marty, and what you started doing. You know, I knew your dad back when he used to perform, and I used to go out there and watch him. He's, excellent. And I found a record of his, and then I got a hold of you, and I thought it was, your dad, and so that's how we became acquainted. Let's talk to you about your past and where you started, at what age, and let's go from there.
Well, you pretty much hit it on the head. I started playing drums when I was 4 or 5 years old. My dad would have bands come to the house, and I would always just be enamored with the drummer and always watch the drummer. So when they would leave for the day, I'd always go start playing, or I would get up in the middle of the night, start playing, just climb up on the seat. I couldn't hit the pedal, so I would just start up there playing and just working on rudiments and paradiddles and all those other stuff, and just
rhythmic cues.
Yes, so just started playing, and because of that, of my dad's influence, that's when I started playing drums. And I never took one lesson in my life. I just always played by ear and just always loved watching good drummers and listening to good drummers play.
That's nice. What kind of system do you have there? I mean, your drums, what kind are they? What's the brand name? It looked like Pearl.
Pearls, yeah. Pearl Master Session.
The reason why I mentioned that is because my wife's name is Pearl, and I got to mention that. I got drums.
Hi,
And so it's kind of a relationship. Now let's get to the type of music you've been playing for everybody. Everybody really loves your music. They think, man, this is some good old school
Yeah,
music.
they have a great following.
Yeah.
My dad, he calls me every weekend and
Where
asks
they
me,
at?
ask me where the Mighty Nice Band is at. So shout out to my dad, Rich.
Yeah,
Hey,
Rich,
Rich.
if you're listening, big shout out by DJ Jesse, the man. Little Jesse is climbing the charts. Everybody knows about Mr. Segura. He's doing some really good things, especially opening up the show last night. He got everybody happy. Once you get everybody happy in a show, everybody's ready to party, dance, enjoy, drink, laugh, and have a good time. And that relies on that music, the beginning music. You can have somebody go up there and start talking and just boring everybody to death. So DJ Jesse does a fine job like he's doing right here. So let's get back over to the Mighty Nice Band and kind of dig into some of their music, what they like to play. Tell us some of the music you like to play.
Well, you know what? Old school. I'm old school all the way, man. I love this old school all the way from the early 50s, 60s, and 70s, and I've got to throw a little bit of the 80s and 90s in there too, and some of the newer songs that are coming out. We do a lot of those, but
And with the Mighty Nice Band, I know that dealing with musicians, it's not easy. It's a world of, it's like a whole new world. It's like
is.
everybody has their issues, their problems. Everybody has morals, ethics of their own. And so when you deal with this, you've had to change a few musicians in the group, but you kept the group going with no problem. You just replaced whoever needs to go, and then you've got some new players. Who are some of the players? Name the players that are with your group now.
well, of course we have Marty Martinez here. It's kind of like my little sidekick now.
He's your heartbeat.
Yeah, he's been following me around, and but yeah, he's a great drummer. He's starting to really improve. And actually, from the band, I think he's the one that's really improved the most in terms of was what he's done and stuff. But then we got Ramon Williams on lead guitar and vocals. We have Mike Roste on saxophone, alto, and tenor sax, and he also does background vocals and lead vocals. We have Rich Martinez, which is one of the newer horn players. He plays the trumpet and the flugelhorn. He's getting really good. He's getting a lot better as he's progressing with the group because he's kind of newer to the group. We have Ernie Apolinar, kind of the old school guy, on bass, and he plays the guitar as well. So, and boy, he can sing some of the old songs from back in the days. Who am I missing out here on?
And just going back a little bit,
James.
going back a little bit, every member that you named, I know every one of them. For in case you don't know, we go back a long ways to when they were like, 14, 15, 16, 17 years old.
Mm-hmm.
When Michael was in Stratus, he played with Louis Chavez, and they were, back in the day, putting a lot of really good groups together. And now I see them; they're highly polished, top shelf musicians, kicking your band, making your whole group sound good. So you have that good drummer back there, Marty Martinez.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
He's got that heartbeat back there, and that's the key to any kind of band. If you got that heartbeat and dynamics, especially a good drummer with dynamics, he knows how to bring that dynamics down, especially when you're going to start singing.
Well, you know what? Don't mean to interrupt, but this
No, go ahead.
Marty.
This is an interview.
This guy right here is kind of like the easiest guy to work with. I mean, if he's not smiling, something's wrong. What's the matter, Marty? Oh, I'm okay. I just ate some hot chili. But this guy is always in a good mood, and I think he brings out a lot of that goodness in me. So, some great guys in the group. James Torres also is our keyboard player. He's one of the newer guys as well. So, sometimes you have to change musicians for the better of the band. We don't knock anybody out there, so we love everybody regardless of their circumstances and stuff. So.
And a lot of times, the musicians, they play with other bands as well. You mentioned James Torres.
Mhm.
He plays with Moses Jones sometimes. And
Right.
and how do you figure that out? How do you?
What's the balance on
Yeah.
that? We're looking on the
What do you
balance,
do?
and how do you balance all that?
Well, my balance is I book before everybody else books.
There you go.
I know he's not going to
You
go
got,
nowhere.
you got the gig.
Yeah.
What gig do you want?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm with the Mighty Nice Band. Why?
Yeah, and I don't mind them going out there and earning some extra money if they can do it, on days that we have off and stuff. But we've been really busy. We've
Yeah.
been busy.
For in case you just joined us, you're listening to www.kuhsdenver.com, internet streaming radio and TV. So if you want to take a look at what we're doing here, you may want to get on our website. That's www.kuhsdenver.com and see a streaming live video of what we're doing here in the studio. We've got the Mighty Nice group, well, the two members of the Mighty Nice group, Gino Real and Marty Martinez, drummer, singer of the Mighty Nice Band. So remember to turn down, when you get on there, turn down the audio part, which is the radio. It automatically goes on. We were getting lots of complaints about, well, how do I turn this thing on? Well, now it's on. Just get on it and it's on. So now we're getting the complaints. How do you
There's
turn it off?
instructions. Yeah, there's instructions now.
We'll mail you the instructions via email. We'll text it to you.
Join our mailing list.
So that's the way it goes. But we're getting it going good. So we're going to do a shout out to all our cities again. And get after it again, Jesse. You know our cities, so we got to do a shout out. We picked up another city, Kansas City.
Kansas City. All right,
Nice.
special shout out to them. And if you guys didn't know, we broadcast worldwide and nationwide. So we got people listening in Miami, Chicago, New York, Northern California, Southern California, Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, and of course here in Colorado.
We also got Chicago. We picked up Chicago.
Picked
Remember,
up
Sue
Chicago
Charles
as
is
well.
up there. She's doing a concert. She did it last night. Well, no, she's doing it tonight. She's playing in the Atrium, so she's out of Denver, Colorado. She was here
Nice.
last week.
Yeah,
So.
we had her here last week, and she was actually flying out to Chicago to go do a gig too. So
there's a lot of things going on with, with this type of communication network. You're able to hear worldwide. So if you're from Denver, Colorado, and you went and traveled somewhere for the Turkey Day, you'll be able to listen in no matter where you go. So you make sure and tune in. We also have DC. We've got Greg Rashid pushing out Root Show. It comes on Friday nights and Saturday nights with old school, this type of music that Mighty Nice plays. And so he really throws down. He used to be with KGNU Radio, KUBO Radio, and KDKO. And that's the Greg Rashid Show being heard here on KUHS Radio Denver from Washington, D.C. So we do a delayed simulcast with him. So you want to check out his show tonight at 8 to 10. Fridays also 8 to 10. So do we want to listen to some Mighty Nice music right now? This is one of the songs that they play. This is a live, actually a rendition of your Suavecito song. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So we're going to play and listen a little bit, and so from there we'll simulcast it through the radio, and then we're going to simulcast through video too. So. Simulcast this through the radio.
For those of you who are viewing us live, you are listening to a special rendition of Suavecito by the Mighty Nice Band. We got the band leader himself, Mr. Gino Real here, and the drummer, Mr. Marty Martinez. We're having a good time here. Of course, to my left, Mr. Henry Archuleta.
And to my right, we got DJ Jesse, the man with the plan, and he's got a plan for you. So whenever you see him out there, you make sure to go check him out. He really throws out the tunes, and they are good all the time. Good. And if you have anything to say about doing any kind of shout outs for anybody's birthday,
Give me a call.
give them a call.
Yeah. Give me a call, 720-386-0513. That is your request line. We do shout outs, birthdays, and everything in between.
Benefits. I mean, we do the
Benefits,
don't
we do benefits, special shout outs for events around town.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys heard, we always shout out Mighty Nice Band, let people know where you guys are playing and stuff.
Yeah,
One other thing, you got to do a shout out to your mom. I know she's going to be watching right now. She may be watching live. Because if she's watching live, those are some cool pictures. So let her know that they're up on the website.
Absolutely.
They're on Facebook, all the social networking sites.
And for those of you who were there last night and took a picture, from
we got
my
you.
mom, we
So
got
if you're
you.
with some other, guy or girl, you better take a look at those pictures. Let us know. We'll take them down. You got to really watch that stuff. We're brought to you by G-Wiz Computers, UHS World Communication Network here in Denver, Colorado. Mighty Nice Band with us right now. Sitting here with DJ Jesse. In the background, you hear the rendition of Suavecito.
Suavecito.
Where was this done at?
Jazz at Jack's.
Jazz at Jack. So that's a nice place to play.
Yep.
I always go down there and check out Jazz at Jack's. It's a very nice facility to enjoy yourself and have a good time.
And we got our good friend, Mr. Greg Goodlow, playing an up close and personal
Oh,
concert
that's
tomorrow.
Greg Goodlow was here. Was it last week also that Greg Goodlow was
2
here?
weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Greg Goodlow was here and he did an interview. Also went to KUVO and did an interview right after ours. Of course, Jesse's leading the way with his interviews. So it's kind of nice to see that, the other radio stations pick up everybody after we give them the interview. So it's kind of nice to enjoy that Jesse's leading the way. So you make sure and watch out for him. He's going to be doing it live. So,
Rich, I have your son right here. Trying to teach him the ropes.
You know it. Shout out to my dad as well.
Yeah, Rich. Right on.
So remember, if you want to get on the website, www.kuhsdenver.com, streaming live video, and make sure and turn the audio portion off, which is the radio. You can hear Suavecito playing right now, so you want to turn that off or turn it on, either or. So enjoy which way you want to go. Streaming live. Where are you going to be jamming out next, Jess? Got anything else going on? I heard there's a couple more coming your way. I just haven't announced
We're
it
still
to you.
trying to find out a New Year's gig. I got a
See,
couple
watch.
offers for them.
There's going to be some coming. I know there's some coming.
Moses came up to me and said, "Hey, you want to gig it in Vail for New Year's Eve?"
And you say, yeah.
Yeah.
You drive me up there if it's snowing.
That's what I said. So be on the lookout for upcoming events for me.
Yeah, he's representing KUHSdenver.com. His show is on Friday 12 to 3, Saturday 12 to 3, and Sunday Canciones de Domingo from 10 to 1. That show is off the chain. If you want to make your menudo, do all your things.
Huevos rancheros, anything.
Yeah, menudos, anything you want.
Put
Chile.
it on and,
Where they call huevos rancheros.
Enchiladas.
Enchiladas, como
And remember,
quieras.
we're the only ones that we're the first ones to bring you 30 minutes nonstop music on Canciones de Domingo.
That's correct. Also, what else we got going on? We've got a new additive to our radio station. We got to give him some play, Jesse. Come
Yeah,
on,
of
dog.
course, of course. You know, we got our main man, Paul Chavez, coming on board with us.
For everybody that don't
Right
know
on,
that
Paul.
Paul Chavez
Yeah.
is coming on board. He's seen what we got here. He says, "My God, this is for
Check out
this
his
is
show.
what's it called?
It's called Deep Cuts.
Deep cuts. It's
It's
not
gonna
going to
be deep.
Yeah, it's going to be deep. And now check this out for all those who are bilingual. Mr. Paul Chavez is going to be doing it both in English and in Spanish, so you can have some good jams coming out your way.
And that's gonna be starting Saturdays 10 to 12, right before my show.
Ooh, man, this place is going to be rocking.
It
Jesse.
is.
I'm
It
not gonna
already
be,
is.
we're not going to be able to hang on to this rocket. I'm going to let go, okay? I'm done. You're taking over, man. All right? And he's barely walked in here. He crawled in here.
And I crawled in here.
I
just
peeled
a
him
little
out of the
bit.
car, and he's like, "What's wrong, Jesse?" It was this last night. It was so cool. So I was looking at him. Wow, you must have had a good time. I did. And so you know that party turned out really nice. So that you just heard Suavecito. Yeah, are we done there with Suavecito?
I believe that is.
Yeah, that's the end of
End of that song.
Suavecito. So we're back to the audio portion of our radio interview. Stay streaming live if you want to. The audio portion is going right back on. So Gino, we need to know what the Mighty Nice has in plans for everybody now. Let us know. We got to know what the plans are.
Well, tonight we're at the pub, 7785 West Colfax. Show starts at 9 o'clock. You're going to get the best in old school music.
You hear that, Dad? They're gonna be at the pub tonight. So you don't have to call me and ask me.
Don't hear that, Dad.
Yeah.
That's pretty tight, Jesse. That's tight.
And remember, New Year's Eve, we're down at Babes. Is it the House of Babes, or is that what it's called now?
Well, it's going to be the House of Babes, and you guys are there, right?
Right,
It's
yeah.
gonna be, so
Yeah.
you can say it's the House of Babes, you know. So
The
Right.
mighty nice house of babes.
the Mighty Nice House of Babes. So don't
There
you
you go.
forget that. And so, our semi-co-producer is out here, so you better watch out. He's saying hi, but I don't know. He's sweating as he's smiling. But don't let that smile fool you. So check it out. One thing I need to know. Okay, so you guys do this website now. Is it 10 people that take care of that website? Because my God, that
Well,
is.
it sure does seem like that. doesn't
Yes,
it?
you got pictures, video, audio. You've got
Mhm.
everything. I mean, you could even subscribe in there and download, a new car. And that is a nice website. It's, you better do a shout out
Yeah, I'm
for
looking-
Carrie. Come on.
Carrie
So-
Valdez, Mija, this is for you, girl. Thank you very much for
That's a
putting
very
out
good
that
website.
website. You're doing a great
And
job.
what's the website? How do I
best-
get there?
You get there to going through the Mighty Nice Band .bravesites.com, and she does a wonderful job. She does more than I expect her to do, but she's doing that. God, this girl is just awesome.
She found out you guys were gonna be here on the show, and she plastered it all over on
you know she
Facebook.
did.
So,
Yeah,
You know
so
she did.
people know you're gonna be on
we didn't
here.
even have to advertise.
Yeah, not at all.
It's like they was plastered out on my. I was getting handbills over at my house too, and I looked in my mailbox and there was a handbill. The Mighty Nice Band is going to be on the radio show. So I said, "No, I'm just kidding." So let's talk some more. Now you've got some members in the group that are the horn section, Rich, and you got Michael. If Michael's listening, I want this to be set in stone. I owe him $5 from way, way, way back.
Did you hear that, Mike?
It dates back 20, 30 years. I'm not paying you. Because he's trying to collect with interest. So if he wants to rebuy this video, he knows. So that dates way, way back. And I know Rich, he used to play with a lot of the groups in town too.
Mhm.
So a big shout out to you, Rich, and everybody else that I know in the group. So the Mighty Nice group, Mighty Nice Band. Okay, so how far ahead of to time are you booked?
Well, we have 10 shows already booked in 2015, so we're booked every week.
Okay, the weddings, are you hitting some pretty good sized weddings?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we're doing our 47th wedding in 8 years that we've been together. So on December the 6th, we're doing a big old wedding for, I think they're related to Paul Chavez, actually. John
Oh, really?
Trujillo. Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's going to be really, really
Mhm.
nice. So you're doing that wedding, and when is that wedding? In January, February?
Actually, that's December the 6th.
Oh, it's right around the corner.
Yep, December 6th.
And back to the Babes show, the House of Babes. How much is that going to cost?
Well, I know it's between $25 and $30 to get in, but you get all the party favors and
And all the beer you can
and
drink
beer,
and all the
food.
food you can eat
Yeah, and
and a
it's
ride home.
it's a nice place. Yeah, and that too. Yeah, they have
Shuttle
the shuttle service for people that want to drink more than they should.
Now,
But-
one thing I did notice that, because we post all the happenings up on our KUHS site, and there's a lot of happenings. I don't know if you knew this, a lot of happenings are going on up here north. You're at the House of Babes. There's going to be one on Latin Soul's going to be up this way.
Pit stop.
At the pit stop, there's going to be, so you can hit them all if you'd like, but you got to have some money.
And the party's moving north.
The party's here.
Yeah,
The
the
party's
party's
here.
here.
The party's right here. So it's like, Mighty Nice is going to be wailing for anybody who didn't catch that. House of Babes, New Year's Eve, December 31st. And just keep this in mind. Don't drink and drive because you'll have a cop as a chaser. So remember that. So,
Nice. I
and
like that.
You tell all your people, make sure. Because the cops want to hit you for $10,000, put you in court, take your license away, and just wreak havoc on you because you got behind the wheel. But it's probably for your safety anyway, so always remember that. Let's talk further about your group. Right now, you feel like all the members, everybody's solid in the group at this point?
I believe it is. These guys are. They seem like they're really kicking it up a notch, and they want to practice and they want to learn new stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. How do you feel, Marty? Do you feel like you're gonna stick around for a couple of minutes? Or?
Yeah, I'll be around for a while.
All right.
No, I agree. I think right now we've got a good solid group, and excuse me, we're learning every day. We want to learn some new stuff, and we've even improvised on some songs we've never rehearsed. So that's always fun to throw some stuff out and
Oh,
just
yeah.
go and play it, and and it turns out really well. So to have the musicians that we have in the band, it's a really great compliment to play with such great musicians.
You guys play some songs, new and old, and other musicians see you guys perform the songs and stuff, and then they go back and rehearse it and come out and play the same song. It's
So
it's cool.
let's play this one. They've got another one up here, The Walk.
One by Mayor Hawthorne. Huh?
Oh, Mayor
Yes.
Hawthorne kicks this in.
And this is one of my favorite ones to play.
This
It's a
this
great
is one
song.
of the songs I was talking about where other bands have seen you guys perform this, go back and rehearse it, and then perform it as well.
Nice.
Delay still. What'd you do?
It's there. You're on camera.
Oh, yeah. We're still on camera. We're trying to figure out how we can get you guys to hear The Walk by the Mighty Nice Band. But if you're doing the video stream and audio stream, just go ahead and turn us down and turn up the audio stream and check it out. The Walk by the Mighty Nice Band, one of my favorites.
I don't know. So this song, how did you figure this would be a good song to play for people when you're playing with it?
So how did you decide this is going to play, Marty?
Actually, when I joined the band, they were already playing this song.
He just loves this song, so he caught on to it real
And it's
fast.
got a good old school beat to it too, a good calypso. We always calypso to this one, this one and Suavecito. Yeah.
This song is so much. It's dedicated so many times. We're up there. We just got finished doing it.
Absolutely. I'm the same way when I do private DJing gigs, they ask me to play The Walk.
And so you see
4
everybody
times.
out there, doing the calypso, right?
Uh-huh.
So let me tell you this story. My wife says, you can't do the calypso. You're from Commerce City.
Oh,
I have no clue what that means.
I don't either.
have no clue. And so we haven't lived in Commerce City for 30 years. But she says, because you're from there.
You can't
Well,
do
I'm
it.
always practicing, trying to do the calypso, and I can't do it.
Well,
So-
you're from Commerce City. That's
Yeah,
why.
see, there you go, Jesse. I knew you would blow my cover. So it's been great. We're having a great time in here with a Mighty Nice Band. This has been great interviewing here on KUHS Radio. We're the new station here in Denver, so I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing, what we're bringing to you, bringing you all the latest and the greatest of all these bands here in town, letting you know who they are, streaming them worldwide. People can pick you up and see you and say, here's our groups, and take a listen to their music. And so we're doing as many people as we can get in here, one after another, and they're all lining up, which is great because they want to be on here and show the world who they are, what they do. And so if you ever come to town and you want to know a good place to go party, you want to find the Mighty Nice Band, just look them up and you'll find, a place where they're, playing. So, of course, they're going to be somewhere tonight, and that was at the pub up on Colfax. And so you might want to check them out. They're going to be great doing all this old school music, and this is one of the songs they'll be playing for you. So you want to check that out. What do you think, Jesse? I mean, would you have them at your nightclub if it was up to you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've
would
done
you
many
book 'em
gigs
in
with the Mighty
advance?
Nice, and each time
We sure have.
they
And
tear the roof off.
And everybody gets up and dances.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's like they play all this good dance.
This year for Cinco de Mayo, they actually closed out the entire Cinco de Mayo celebration downtown.
Well, that's
on the
because
main
everybody
stage,
they were there. Wasn't it because everybody was out of beer?
No.
Or no?
No, because they knew Mighty Nice
were
would
just good,
bring
yeah.
the house down.
And they sounded great.
Absolutely.
They got a good PA system out there, so it's nice. So you can hear them real well. And it was perfect weather.
It was
It
this
was
year. Last year it
perfect
was
weather.
kind of chilly, but this year it was perfect.
Yeah, in May. I mean, Denver, you can't understand when you're going to get a cold front coming through.
We don't know if it's our last snowfall or our first.
Yeah, you go to
Right.
Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, it was snowing.
Yeah.
Did you guys get a chance to go out to Tisch, Colorado when we did the show out there?
Yep, I was there
Were
because
you?
you guys
Cool.
were
We closed the
there.
show out there too.
You were there the same night as
It was the big
as
band.
En Vogue.
En Vogue,
Yes,
right.
En Vogue was there.
Yep, because we went to go see En Vogue, and then after that we went and watched you
And it's
guys.
nice that Denver is bringing in freebies like that because they spotted that.
Well, and I mentioned earlier, KUHS went to an event which unveiled a new pavilion, a new venue opening in Ruby Hill Park, and it's going to be great for local artists
Oh, that's right.
and
You were
national
there,
artists.
yeah.
Absolutely, and it's
So-
all they're going to put on 50 free shows coming in 2016,
So they're going to be wanting a lot
both
of groups
local and national regional
Nice.
artists.
And
So
it's
it's going
free,
to be
yeah.
a great opportunity for local artists here.
to check it out. Don't forget, where's that place? Is it
It's
Ruby
going to be
Hill.
open in Ruby Hill Park called the Levitt Pavilion in Denver.
Wow. And
Wow.
you got
And
the
you could-
opportunity to go over there and
Yeah,
meet
yeah.
the people who are doing it and talk to them. And
We had a panel and asked some questions, and they guaranteed the local bands $12.50 because it fits within their budget.
yeah, and that's nice to be paid.
It's
Go
great.
do a gig.
Nice.
$12.50
People could take their coolers and their beer and their own alcohol
and their chicken.
and their chicken, yeah,
Yeah,
all
and
their
their
food,
burritos y todo.
everything.
Now you got all the information for me now, right?
Absolutely.
All right, Jesse.
Absolutely.
The information is on our website, so
Nice.
it's in a streamer. You got to catch it quickly, but it's in a streamer.
I hear you guys talking a little bit sometimes when the music's playing.
What did you call me?
Not much. I was just saying, I heard a song and then the music's playing a little bit. Or I mean, I heard you guys in the background.
Man, all right. That's one of my favorites. Like we said, The Walk by the Mighty Nice Band.
Is that
What did you think
producer?
about
Why is
that?
that producer always on our case?
Oh, I know.
He wants us like flawless, That's why we're getting a good reputation, though, right?
That's why you hired him.
Keep it down. Don't talk so much. But we have to keep it going for the streamer. And
Mhm.
you'll hear the music in the background on the streamer, but our streamer sound on the in-house studio wasn't working quite. We're trying to get that balance because there's two simulcasts, so we want to make sure you have the sound for the audio coming over the internet as well as, for your app. You can download your app, right? Just
Mhm,
www.kuhsdenver.com. Download your app to your smartphone. That way you can stare at your smartphone a little longer. That's what everybody does. You walk in everywhere, everybody's staring at their phone. So you can stare at the phone or listen to KUHS radio in Denver, Colorado, and listen to the Mighty Nice Band. We were in there talking in the other part of the studio in the engineer room, and they told me that they're going to be bringing out about 5 new songs. Was that true?
It's true.
I just called them out. I've been calling everybody out. Everybody who comes in,
It's
right?
true.
I've been calling everybody out. You want some music? You want to start playing somebody else? I mean, I've got songwriters here. I called out Jamaica the same way. I says, you guys going to start playing your own music? And they just both look, yeah, we got our own music. Well, you got the Luceros with you, and they got their own music. Why don't you play their music? We're going to play our own music. I'm calling you guys out. So if you need any of the music, I let you listen to some of the songwriters that are on our website.
Fantastic.
and some of that stuff is really, really good. We got, and just to let you know, out in California, we got Alvin Smith. He also is a songwriter. He's on our website. You can pick any of his songs. He's got slow and fast songs, and call him up and do a deal with him and start playing his music. And so right now we're trying to get this going for all the groups in Denver because we have this medium here. People are listening to us around the world, and if they hear your music, you're going to get on fire, just like Sue Charles. She hit one song. She's #1 in the United Kingdom. That's still across the pond. But look what she's doing.
Wow.
So you guys want to
That
do
girl,
that?
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Season 11 American Idol contestant, made it all the way to the Hollywood finals, and
It was funny because
was.
she was just on Good Morning America. No, what was that?
good,
Wow.
good,
Good Day.
Good Day, Colorado.
Good Day Colorado here
Yeah.
in town, and so they didn't give her but like 30 seconds or 45 seconds. We brought her in here. She goes, "Can we cut our show down to a half hour?" So we said okay, and she went ahead and took it all the way up to a full hour.
Snowstorm and everything.
Yeah, we was having a good time with her. So we want to let you know you guys are always welcome to do the music. We wish you luck with your group, and we're so happy to have you in here for the interview. Up next, we have Chase the Dream. And coming in with him is, I don't see him there, but we're going to be, but everybody likes to be classically late.
We know that.
We already got that down, so it's no worries. They'll be here if they want to have this interview. So thank you guys for being here.
Thank
Marty,
you. Absolutely. Thank
Gino,
you
I
guys.
hope you
Thank
enjoyed this.
Thank you guys for having
It's
us.
a blast, and so you can also go to the website after we're done today, and you'll
Okay.
see it, and just click on it. You'll have to watch a few commercials because we're commercialized up there, and then your stream will play, and you can actually visualize yourself, and this whole stream will come right back up.
I just want to give a shout out to some of the people that are helping us and promoting this quite a bit. There's La Voz Nueva, Pauline, thank you. Latin Life Denver, Joe Contreras, thank you. Thank you to everybody that's followed us, all our supporters. My wife, thank you very much. And all my kids, my family, love you guys. Lord Jesus Christ, thank you.
And another thing, Joe Contreras, we grew up together. So just for you,
West High School?
No.
Did you go to West?
well, he probably did, but we went to college together over in CU.
Nice.
Yeah, so just I'll point that all out to
Shout out to Joe. I know if he
Yeah,
had
Joe.
half the night as I did,
you.
he
He
still
did. Joe
recuperating
had
too,
it like before he even got there. He had the night.
Yep.
Joe's ready to have a good time. Joe is the nicest kind of person you ever want to know.
He is.
Absolutely. Everyone there at Land Life Denver, him and his son Alex as well.
He used to be with Channel 7, if I remember correctly, and we talked downtown, and he launched it downtown when me and him talked. He launched Latin Life. So with that said, we'll see you later. Goodbye for now. And until we have Chase coming up, we're going to close the stream.